Good afternoon, sir.
Please sit down, Mr. Prabhu Bhai. Prabhu Bhai.
Prabhu Bhai from Gujarat.
I am Sir Chintan. My name is Chintan.
Oh, your name is Chintan.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then what the other two names means? Dobariya and Prabhu Bhai.
Sir, Dobariya shows is my surname and Prabhu Bhai is my father's name.
Your father's name. All right. So what is the literal meaning of Chintan?
Sir, Chintan is Sanskrit word and it means that deep thinking about something or intellectual thinking.
So are you up to your name? You think that you are justifying your name?
I am trying to be up to my name.
What kind of Chintan you do? What kind of thoughts you have about yourself, about the country, about anything? Tell us.
Yes, sir. When I do have some kind of situation in front of me, I do try to analyze it in different dimensions. So this shows that I'm trying out to my name.
So just Chin.
Anything very recently which you have found interesting and you have started
Chintan about
thinking was that
have you done Chintan on an issue recently?
Yes, sir. Today itself I shown issue that the Doklam crisis is again surfacing between India and China relation. So I'm thinking about it, how it will be in future impact India-China relation and India's position in international relations.
Wonderful. So there's a defense thought that's going on in your mind. So tell us how Doklam will impact India's defense if you are thinking about it.
So first of all, our defense chief made statement that our forces are now prepared of every aspect. It is not like 1962 when China defeated India. So it shows that now confidence is there in our army.
But Doklam does not mean there will be another India-China war. War is ruled out. Do you think India can go to war with China or China can go to war with India?
It is not possible because both countries has now nuclear power.
And something more.
And
Other than nuclear power.
both are showing projecting itself in front of us that both are responsible countries. So if they will take war as a solution of the problem, then it will not show that China is showing its peaceful rise or India is projecting itself as some kind of responsible state in the world. So it will
So if there is no India-China war, then you are doing Chintan on Doklam. So again coming back to my original question,
Yes, sir.
how Doklam impinges on our defense and security, minus the war part.
Defense and security wise, China People's Liberation Army showing that its muscle power.
What is Doklam?
Doklam is the plateau in the that is border with Bhutan and China. So it is plateau regions near to India's chicken neck corridor.
So if China has dominance over Doklam, what is threatened in India? That was my question.
India's national security will be under threat.
How?
Because it is near to the chicken snake corridor which links mainland India and northeastern part of India. So if Doklam is, if China's People's Liberation Army coming near to that chicken snake corridor, then they will have direct presence there.
You are from Gujarat.
Yes.
You are from Gujarat, right? So there is another problem between India and Pakistan in Gujarat, that is Sir Creek's problem.
Yes.
Tell us briefly about Sir Creek's problem.
Sir Creek is a small island which is in the. If there is high tide, then it will be underwater, and if there is low tide, then it is the island of the coral reef. So it is a disputed area between both countries. Both are claiming that they have sovereignty rights over them, and this is still not resolved. Both are showing different agreements. That under this agreement, we are claiming that our right is there. But the UN clause 1982, I think, that have.
Okay, fine, don't need details and all that. Tell us something about the Girnar, this lion reserve and all.
Okay.
What is special about that?
So Asiatic lions are found only in Gir. Other than entire world, it is wiped out. So it is the final reserve where the Asiatic lions are preserved. And due to that, government has declared it national park and wildlife sanctuary.
Grenada is also famous for another region, some historical region. Can you relate?
Yes, sir. In the history, there is mentioned that first water conservation related infrastructure was developed in this region.
And what was that? And who developed that?
Rudradaman Apilek mentions that.
No, he repaired that. He was not the one who made it.
So first of all, Chandragupta, I think, as per my knowledge, he did develop it.
Chandragupta Maurya.
Maurya. Yes, sir. He did develop
You
it.
know the name of that lake? There is a very famous lake there. Sudarshan Lake.
Sudarshan, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so coming back to Gir,
Yes, sir.
you said that Gir is the only place where Asiatic lands are found.
Yes, sir.
So that is very dangerous. If there is some disease, something happens, the population will wipe out. So is there any plan to have them in another place in India?
In 2013, this case was in front of Supreme Court. And Supreme Court gave directives that it's supposed to be translocated into Kuno, Palpur, Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh.
But at present,
Why Gujarat is not given?
Gujarat government, stand of Gujarat government at present is that 33 studies as mentioned by IUCN is supposed to be first completed. Then only we can translate the lines into Kuno, Palpur.
But the real reason is that Gujarat doesn't want to give because its tourism will be affected adversely if there is another place.
That is also one.
Okay. Okay, fine. So what is the danger? What is the main threat which biologists feel that it is to the Asiatic lands there in Girnar?
Biological.
Biologically, they are vulnerable.
Yes, sir. It is, as per my knowledge from the newspaper, I read that it will be remain within that area only, then genetic diversity will be not proliferated as far as required.
Genetic diversity, wonderful. See, what has happened that the population fell to 13, 14. From there they have developed. Now it is more than 300. So they have passed through a genetic bottleneck, and so there is a lot of genetic similarity. Diversity is completely lacking. So if there is a disease or something,
Yes.
then what will happen? The entire population, because there is no animal which will have any resistance to that kind of disease. So the entire population will wiped out. Okay.
Last year, the budget, the present government combined the railway budget along with general budget. And they have their own budget. But do you think it is a wise step or it will work or not? I mean, just explain us.
First of all, sir, rationale behind merging of budget was that railway is supposed to provide some kind of dividend about 10,000 crore rupees to Ministry of Finance. So that is supposed to be not now given out to by the railway. And second, logic was given that every time separate budget of railway used to making it as a populist budget, because every time some separate, then lots of media coverage etc. was used to be followed up, and many times it was used to happen that we cannot able to roll out the reform that is required in the railway due to that. So all of these are the rationals. But what happened is that after merging of budget, the railway is of view that some of finance is not as per the requirement they are providing to them. So now as presently, we have to find out the solution after merging that is arising.
Two interesting things from your
Yeah.
you are a gold medalist in mathematics.
Yes, sir.
You belong to Gujarat, which recently had elections.
Yes, sir.
And only day before yesterday, a very major event took place in Ahmedabad.
Yes, sir.
So can you first of all throw some light on this I Create, which was inaugurated by Modi and Netanyahu? You are Chintan, you must have thought about it. What is I Create?
Sorry, sir, I don't know about it.
Go for it because iCreate is a very innovative platform,
Yes.
and from that emerges the issue of use of drones in agriculture.
Yes.
So I would like you to comment something on how drones can be used and how Israel is going to help us.
You have missed in the newspaper, it was reported in almost all the.
So this use of drone and help from Israel. So what do you think? How will it impact India's agriculture?
Yeah, Israel has a good development of technologies in agriculture. So the drone can be used in different ways. For example, if you want to put this pesticide or germicide on the field, then drones can be used out. Then in some kind of area, we can also use drone for this.
Irrigation?
No, irrigation it is very difficult, sir, because water, that much spraying of water is not possible. But this seedling, if you want to spray seedling, then also this can be used. So these are the different use of drones.
Do you think use of artificial intelligence will help forest in any way, in preservation of forest and increasing the forest mass?
Yes, sir.
So how AI can be of use in forestry?
AI, artificial intelligence has vast scope in the forestry. We can use it as finding out the forest cover increase in future. We can pass as per the past trend. We can project in the future. We can find out encroachment, wildlife movement which is happening. If transmigration happening particular spaces outside this forest area, then we can use artificial intelligence. Then also there is this man and animal conflict can be decreased due to that. So artificial intelligence has lots of significance in these areas.
So you think it can be used?
Yes, sir.
Now just two questions on very general thing. You are sitting in a room
Yes, sir.
and one snake enters the room.
Yes, sir.
There is no way you can exit. How will you save your life? You are going to be in forest service. You might be encountering
Such situation.
practical problems like
Yes,
this.
sir.
So how will
First
you
of all,
save?
as per my knowledge, snake does not have eyes that we, in terms of we visible. They do sense in the infrared waves. So based on temperature, they do make our sensibility. If we do make lots of movement, then might be they can attack to us. So we supposed to be stand very calmly in particular corner, if possible.
Lie down.
Hmm.
Lie down and
Yeah.
it will pass. Which area in mathematics is your special interest? Maths is a vast subject.
Yes, sir. Particularly, I do like in which area, particularly in mathematics. Sir, as per my today's means stand, whatsoever I have learned, I do like numerical analysis. Area.
Numerical analysis.
Because as per me, it has lots of application in field.
What is golden ratio? And can you relate any Michelangelo painting with golden ratio?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
You haven't read? Go through it because have you read Dan Brown?
No, sir.
Or his
Golden
Da Vinci
ratio
Code?
has application in biology also.
It has
Related to
vast
biology.
applications. So with your maths background, be prepared to
You can
face questions
do
like
it in forestry.
You have got another subject at your BTech was alternative energy sources.
Yes, sir.
How can this knowledge be put to use in the forest service if you are given a chance?
In the forestry, we have different kind of tree plantation supposed to be done out. So, for example, if we can plant jatropha trees in the forest, then it can be also used for the biofuels in the future. So, biofuels are one of the forms of the alternative energy resources. So, in this way, it can be linked out.
But Jatropha, the result of Jatropha plant, railway started
Yeah.
planting Jatropha all along the track and it failed miserably. In fact, there was an adverse comment from auditors. You think Jethropa is successful? Have you read any report of it?
So we have.
In railways, it was a big failure.
So I don't clearly know about this result.
So read more about Jethropa
Yes, sir.
and impact of Jethropa in US also,
Hmm.
because it caused big havoc in US. One small question.
Yes, sir.
You are given a pizza to eat. Pizza.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Volume of pizza is pizza. What is the radius and thickness of pizza? You are given a pizza to eat. Volume of pizza is pizza.
Yes, sir.
What is the radius and thickness of pizza?
Sorry, sir. I'm
With
sorry.
your maths background, it should float like right pizza, PIZZA. What is volume of a cylinder?
Pi r square.
Pi r square. So what is the radius of pizza? Z. Thickness is it.
One of your hobbies is listening to music.
Yes, sir.
Which music listen to? Vocal, instrumental, Indian,
Sir, I
or
do listen Coke Studios fusion music.
fusion music.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the positive impacts of listening to music on human mind?
It makes us first of all attached to us particular culture. Whatsoever music we do listens, it attachment to our culture is there. Then also music learning can have impact on relaxation of mind.
Mm-hmm.
We can relax our mind by listening music. And sometimes in the enjoyment also we do listen to music. For example, in the particular marriage season, different kind of music is also played. So these all are the impact of the music on.
What about rhythm? Music is known for rhythm.
Yes, sir.
So, how it can make a bearing on your mind's rhythm?
Hmm.
Have you tried this? The rhythm of the music, putting your mind in a rhythm framework?
So rhythm helps in finalizing many things. For example, there is particular rhythm in studying also. We have studying in the timetable wise, then there is rhythm. Then there is also rhythm in particular activity happening. For example, if
Exactly. So, you are implying to say that the one great thing from music that we can learn is rhythm in life.
Hmm.
Alright. What are the medical effects of music? Because it has been proved in medical research that it can cure diseases, it can prevent diseases. What kind of diseases music can address?
Sorry, sir, I don't exactly know which disease is
You know,
being cured. No, sir.
lifestyle diseases, stress-led diseases.
Yes, sir. Mental stress and that can be really hard. And this is a global problem as per the WHO. And they have laid down this year the depression related things.
Mhm.
In the past year of the present government, the Prime Minister started with program for cleanliness sanitation cleanliness.
Hmm.
And lot of urinal were constructed.
Hmm.
So what is that is suppose now in all schools, in all colleges, everywhere we have already suppose it is there. Then what are the challenges to maintain it? And what are the challenges also to use it?
Hmm.
Is that a challenge?
Yes, sir. There is one of the biggest problem as per the different studies. The found out for the sanitation issues is that behavior and attitudinal changes is very difficult. To mold it to the modernization is very difficult. For example, this is especially in the case of the villages. In schools, maintenance etc. requires special kind of this financial support is required that are there in school. But in the villages, open defecation problem, attitudinal behavior is the biggest problem. And to change it, different kind of campaign is required to make out.
And many of these administrators are also taking very drastic steps for improving the use of the toilets. Do you support those type of interventions? Like do you have any example of extreme steps that some administrators have taken in this regard? The newspaper used to report all this.
So sorry, I'm not aware about extreme.
Like, for example, they don't say that we don't give you the ration card if you don't have this demand in your house. Okay.
So, as per my opinion, if this kind of conditionalities is imposed, then fundamental right of the particular individual will be affected. And Supreme Court is clearly mentioned out in right to privacy judgment about it. So these conditionalities, linkages between different schemes, is very, I'd say, extreme step, as you mentioned.
Person won't have.
Hmm.
But suppose you are the administrator, then how you will approach this thing that people use ratings more and more, and they also observe
Some
feeling
preferences, you prefer
in their surroundings.
why you
what
want
are the
to
steps?
consider in the
So first, primary or target shall be children, because today's children will be next generation elder, and children can be also considered as a messenger to the older generation in the particular house also. So in the textbook we can add some lessons about it,
Gujarati home country,
and
then you'll give this
then
preference.
also we can
There
this
should be some logic.
different
in
like
this, why you want
Amitabh
something.
Bachchan ad is coming, Vidya Balan's ad is coming. So the leader which is there in the society, they can also help us to reach out their messages to the particular
Coming
community.
to the issues like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, various abhiyans, do you think the better route is legislative coercion, people should be forced to follow the celebrations, or persuasion will be more effective? Between persuasion and coercion will come only through legislation and laws. Persuasion will be only nudging the people. You have heard about nudge theory? What is nudge theory? You know the meaning of the word
So I
nudge?
have heard about it, but I don't know exactly about nudge theory.
An economist won Nobel Prize in economics because of his nudge theory. Do you know about that?
So I have
Anyway, irrespective of that, you think people should be nudged about these programs, or we should have strong laws and very, very robust laws to make people follow the rules?
or first step shall be persuasion, and if they do not follow the persuasion, then there shall be followed by the coercion also. We are supposed to have laws also. If someone is spoiling the cleanliness of cities, etc., then there's supposed to be some kind of law also for punishment.
Mhm.
Achha, coming back to your Gujarat, Gir forest you talked about, Gir forest, Asiatic land. There is another species which is endemic to Gujarat. Can you name it? Very famous wildlife species.
So, Khur, are you talking about Khur? This is wildlife in
Mhm.
Kutch area.
Okay, yeah, wildlife. So which part of the Gujarat it is?
It is found in the Great Desert of Kutch.
Rama, Kutch. Okay, fine. Achha, you are a mathematician, so how are you going to use your knowledge of mathematics in forestry? Is mathematics relevant to forestry, or is it only biology?
So mathematics can be used in different way in forestry. For example, in the different kind of calculations in the
Okay.
forest surveys,
Mm-hmm.
there are many geometric formulas where there is mathematics is applied.
Okay.
So,
Such as?
for example, if you want to find out the volume of the particular tree,
Okay.
height of the tree, then mathematics formula are there, which is applied for finding them.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, Chintan. I want to ask you about just taking the clue from Swachh Bharat.
Yes, sir.
How is the problem resolved in mountainous regions and in deep forest of defecation? Because in any case, if there is a defecation and you can't lay down sewage treatment plants, so what solution has been found to overcome this problem? In what way?
Yes, sir.
Say in Siachen,
Hmm.
biggest problem was that how do we dispose of the waste when army is sitting at that high altitude, so we are only spoiling our ecology. Similarly, in deep forest where you are away from main towns where there is no sewage treatment plant, are we not going to destroy forest even if you create a toilet? So what is the solution? What kind of sustainable solution has been found in these remote areas to protect our environment?
So in the cold region, as you are mentioning, it's like Siachen, there is a decay problem is there of remains.
Yes.
So we're supposed to make out some kind of material which is provides heating directly on or retains heating of particular water as that we do use. For that kind of peat formation is supposed to be solution.
No, but pit is not going to solve, and heating inside the pit, the fecal matter remains. So DRDO has done some research, and these are called biotoilets. You should know more about it because this is the sustainable solution
Yes, sir.
which is available for mountainous regions, for all over India, including the forestry. One have to have connectivity with the sewage treatment plant. That is one, and I find you have given zone 3 as your first preference.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
You belong to Gujarat,
Yes, sir.
and here I find zone 3, Gujarat number 1, Madhya Pradesh 2, Maharashtra and Chhattisgarh. Why not any other zone? Why is so much of attachment to the one zone?
So as for me, the opportunities and available in the forest service, and out of that opportunities, which can I avail them and get satisfaction out of job. That were my criteria for choosing particular zones.
Opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Like?
For example, in the Gujarat, there are many upcoming areas. For example, industrial pollution is there, then urban forestry is there. So these are
Tell us something about forestry in Gujarat. How much area is under green cover? What is the GDP of Gujarat? Just let us know more about your state.
Sir, in Gujarat, 11.02% forest cover is there as per the Forest Survey of India 2015 report. And GDP is 6.7% of Gujarat as per the P. Chidambaram mentioned in his Twitter post in 2017. So these are the
How much? 6 point?
7%.
Very high. I think for entire country, the contribution of forestry is less than 2%. Forestry sector.
Overall GDP I am mentioning.
Yeah, GDP of the country. I think it's less than 2%. In fact, I was going to ask you that you are a Gujarati concerned about business. Why should forest service be given importance when it's contrary? The contribution of forestry sector is around 1 to 2% in the GDP of entire country.
So as for me, it will be emerging sector in future. Many
Not
issues.
now. Not an important sector now.
It is also sir, important, but in the future, importance is going to be increased. Climate change and global warming, these are the problems. So forest service will be increased due to dual importance of this will be increased.
Okay. So there are benefits there. See, GDP captures only tangible benefits, which can be measured in terms of money. Intangible benefits, services you are not measuring, which is very, very high for the forestry sector. So that's why it is not a true representation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cricket is your hobby. You have played cricket
Yes,
and
sir.
represented
School
your school.
team.
Recently, Sir Donald Bradman's record was broken. Are you aware which record and who broke that record?
So actually, I heard that this one of record Donald Bradman broken by I think Kohli.
No. Kohli equaled one record.
Okay.
But this record I am saying, which is the most difficult record to break of Donald Bradman?
His average
Which nobody could think anyone will be able to ever break it.
his average in Test cricket is 99.6%. So it is one of the most difficult.
More difficult. So this record has been broken. So by whom, when you are cricketer, you should be reading, and it's not new. Only about 2 weeks back, we got about
You teach the ball you are going to play a match. And it is raining in the morning. You have to go in the wicket and play. The occurrence of rain is the batsman or the bowler.
So the occurrence of rain helps batsman.
How?
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir, batsman. Because the ball slips out of hand to the bowler, and the outfield also becomes dry.
Can't you think of one way in which it can help the bowler? In swinging the ball?
In swinging,
What will happen after the rains? You will always walk or go down. So how will you do that? More swing or less swing? What is the common sense here? It helps the bowler always to swing the
The
ball.
bounce will also be very
Yeah,
uneven.
it will be for the victory. Maybe I have for him the rest. But then you say, no word.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You just work in 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
You are feeling from cricket.
ऐसे ही उसका तो मॉडल काफी है मॉडल पर मतलब मोटा मोटी और साथ में उसके वो तो आवाज आती है थोड़ा ज्यादा रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड चीज है ना
And some problems in his personality projects. अब ये टाई ये कर रहा है जाते समय.
And he was perspiring for about
एक बार ऐसा हाथ में उसने डाला अंदर कुछ निकाल रहा था. इन सर ने पूछा कि अदर देन की लाइन व्हाट इज देयर वो पूछता आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस इज नॉट द लॉ आई विल शूट ऑफ आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट
मेरा तो होता कि आज पर करके he has given many answer as per this
As per.
as per this
Say that.
newspaper चिदम्बरम आज
एज पर चलिए फुल घंटी बजे एक बुला लेता हूं.
ये वाला
He's a cool, humble person. All this is fine.
ठीक है
I think little bit of more
Little bit of
practice
In practice. उसको बुला रहे हैं तुम लोग बैठ के क्या कर रहे हो? हाँ? मैं ना सुन रहा हूँ बैठ के. बुला रहे हैं उसको इसके लिए बुलाओ. घंटी बजा तो बैठे हो क्यों तुम लोग?